bring you a special report.
Welcome to episode 35 of the Global Gang Podcast. I am your host, Alec Hunter, joined today by Trevor Isengard.
What's up, dudes?
Anthony Jamo.
Heyo.
Taisher Daisetsu.
What's up, my dudes?
Our boy Omni.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And our guest today is the one, the only ViciousPanda. How you doing, man?
Howdy doody. I'm doing good.
Right
doing
on.
good.
So, kicking this thing off, you guys can find ViciousPanda over here on Twitch. You can also find him on Twitter.
Water.
And you can find him on the YouTubes. So links are all in the chat for you guys. Alec has a voice for radio. Yes, Alec has a voice for radio. So, whenever we have a guest on for the first time, we always have a series of questions, same 4 questions. You are judged harshly on your answers. We will preclude you from future episodes if we don't like your answers to these questions. That's a lot. I mean, not entirely, but I mean, it is. But how and when did you first get into Dokkan Battle?
Okay, well, so this is 2016. I was under hard restrictions from my father because, like, I was on my phone too often. He said you could download 2 games. The first one was Pokemon Go, actually. I was like, oh, I just watched Dragon Ball Z again. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a game on there. And so I downloaded Dokkan Battle around year 1. And I first single summon SDR Gogeta. I'm like, oh, he's cool, I guess. Not realizing he was the main unit.
The best unit in the game at that moment.
I was like, first single summon, I'm like, oh, alright, he's cool. And I just started playing ever since, so.
Alrighty. So going off of that, so he was the best unit in the game, but what's your current favorite unit?
Oh, easily. STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Easily.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to that guy's EZA when he gets it.
He's gonna be broken.
My gosh. Yeah, they're both good.
That's an interesting choice.
Plus, like, 20 defense for him. Instead of doing, like, normal crit, I, like, in the, what was it, the quips, I did most of the defense because I'm like, I made him actually broken. So he has, like, plus 10 defense. He's, like, really broken.
You already won me over just by that alone. It's actually, like, back in the day, that used to be my favorite unit as well. And then it slowly transferred to Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, mainly just because of the art style. And also, fun fact, before joining the podcast ever, like before meeting Alec, Tystra, or even Trevor, my Discord profile picture for like almost a year and a half was actually Strength Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. And I still have that. I just don't use it.
He's good. He's a good character.
So that's a yes from JMO.
Yes.
I actually used you. I think you posted. I think it was a couple of years ago. You posted a chibi version of an outlay. I used to use your outlay for because it was Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in between them.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I still have that as well.
I used that for the longest time.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Can you feel the love?
I mean, would you guys put on the table? I can get you some wine.
God damn, candlelight dinner for 2 and some spaghetti.
Yeah.
So
Spaghetti.
this is the big question. This is the one we really judge people on. What new features or units would you like added to the game?
Well, features, I think, obviously, a raid system, an actual raid system where I had this idea where it's like the stars, like in Pokemon Go, like how you can get, like, you know, decent Pokemon there. I want the ability to, like, once a celebration, like, they have a rarity, like, you know, a 1-star is like, you know, the easy A units. You go through each rotation. So you go 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. And it's something because they already give out free LRs. So like once celebration, if they're gonna give like a free LR, it may have to be like an older one that like no one really cares about. Like ones that are in the coin shop already. I feel like because there's so many LRs anyways. And if you're trying to go for a specific LR, it's just so hard. So I think at this point it'd help the ecosystem getting old LRs in people's hands. And I don't think it's going to cause an issue because one celebration they're already giving out free LRs anyways. So instead of giving out where you summon for a free LR through like tickets or something, they can just do it guaranteed LR through a raid system. It has to be like something like like Jiren, how we had the health system, kind of like that in a way.
Okay, I can see that.
So you want
Honestly,
Dokkan to just give you summonable LRs for free?
Well,
no, you have to
completing
the raid.
Yeah, and whatever additional missions and stuff or whatever objectives they place on it. I mean, they could make it really hard to get the LR. I mean, free-to-play players probably wouldn't like that very much. But I mean, as far as like adding a competitive, cooperative thing, not even competitive, just a cooperative thing, I'd be down for that, especially if the rewards were actual units.
I mean,
I would be upset if I had to get Go Frieza that way.
I played Fake Grand Order, and they do that almost on a regular, where like their events have raids that, you fight a version of it on your own with X amount of health, and whatever you deal in damage to that enemy is dealt overall for a community thing as well. So yeah, I'd be 110% down on board for that. That'd be fun.
It'd be a very interesting concept.
I mean, it would only end up being like Gen 1 and Gen 2 LRs. You wouldn't see like Go Frieza or or anything. It would be like your Bardock, your Gohan, your physical Trunks.
But down the line, eventually when those current ones like KC, Go Frieza become more, old school units. Because we don't know. We don't know how Dokkan's. We don't know how long Dokkan's gonna last. So
depending on the life of the game, anything is possible.
Yeah.
So why don't they do a thing like to kind of go off of that a little bit? They could do a thing where kind of like what they do in Danmachi. You do an event, you get tickets, and those tickets go towards summons where you could get an LR. That way, it's fair in that aspect. You don't just get an LR outright, but it's all based on chance.
I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah. Free summons to free summons more often, because I think with the year 5, I think the free LR was actually like a very good idea. They need to do that more often, not like where it's like overdone. Maybe twice a year they do that. They do at the year anniversary and the Town of Bana banner. I think those are two like good times to have that, honestly.
Yeah.
And then the final question is all about you, man. Do you have any upcoming projects or videos that you want to promote?
Well, I'm reselling my videos on YouTube. I'm doing tech-related stuff as of recently. Twitch is mostly like Dokkan, like I just chill. But YouTube, I'm doing more tech-related stuff, tech content, what to avoid when you're buying tech, how to buy certain tech, how to build, how to repair. Anything we're tech related, so like people who want to get into PC gaming or want to get into tech repair can do it in a relatively easy way instead of going to a company like Best Buy spending $300 to repair something that can be easily done for like $20. So yeah, I'm in a revamp right now system where I'm like trying to redo my content, make it look a little nicer quality.
Right on. Okay, so let's jump into the smorgasbord of news that we have. Oh wait, no, we don't have anything to talk about.
Back for another.
Right.
Guys.
So, as far as current events go, it's the same stuff we've been talking about for weeks, guys. Make sure you do launch every week. Make sure that your farming your chocolate, getting up your Hercules. I mean, if you're really bored, you can farm up a second copy of that Hercule, because he does have a different name than his Awakened version.
That's Linky Partner.
So there is an option to do that. Let's see here. Obviously, get your Ultimate Clash done. These celebration ones are the easiest ones that are available. And yes, I am still stalling for time because there's nothing to talk about. That's not entirely true. But as far as current events going, like stuff that's in game right now, it's nothing new. Let's see here. What's upcoming according to the wiki? Nothing.
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 According to in-game news, there's something coming. So, the event, Showdown Ultimate Final Battle, where you can get the Goku and the Hercule, will be temporarily unavailable starting tomorrow night, Pacific time, due to preparation for new stages. So I'm guessing around Friday, we'll probably get this new stage, Friday or Saturday, something like that. But it's going to add new stages, and we'll be able to farm up a free-to-play Oob youth character. So he has a different name than any other Oob in the game, I believe.
Yeah.
He is an Earthlings category, Key +1, stats 30% leader. He will get an Awakening. And I was talking with Test Dova, shout out to our boy Test, earlier today in Discord. Let me pull up that message he sent me. Because he's thinking this unit is going to get an easy A from the same easy area as Hercule and Goku. So, like right now, his leader skill is Key +1, stats 30%. When he Dokkan Awakens, it should be Key +2, stats 50%, and physical type Key +2, stats 30%. And then when he Extremes he Awakens, he'd be Earthlings Key 3, 77%, and Fizz type Key 3 with stats 50%. I see that as a possibility, but Trevor, you were saying earlier that you've heard people say this unit might LR.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think it's very unlikely, but I've had 4 or 5 different people come and tell me that they think it's going to be an LR because it has the same leader skill as LR Zamasu. He started out SSR. So I think it is very outlandish to think that, but you never know. I mean, they could pull a crazy LR at the last part of the celebration. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm going to say something a little off. I'm going to say that he's a Key +3, 100 to all stats, because Earthling, even the free-to-play LR Krillin, is a 150. And the fact that, like, the Vegeta, with the most, I don't know if it was Vegeta? No, Cell, was a 120. So I think they're going to do 100% because, obviously, Hercule has a good actual leader skill before he was released, and so does the Vegeta or the Goku. So there is like good leader skills. I don't know if we technically have had an actual like 170 or actual 150 besides the Krillin for Earthlings. So I think it's 100%. Yeah, or not 100%. 100 to all types or per percentage.
I could honestly see it being 100% on the leader skill as well as the sub lead, in case nobody wants to go through the thing of going for Krillin.
Yeah.
Well, Krillin's still going to be a must use because he's good for World Tournament still.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying though is like if people don't have the Krillin right now, then that could be a good one. Even if they don't have Tien, still be a good sub lead. I will say though, I am happy to see that, you know, now that we actually got an Earthlings, you know, category, we're starting to see more units going towards that, like with the Hercule and Boo, and we already know that this Oob is going to go into Earthling. So
yeah.
Hopefully this Oob is good, whether it's just the TUR, an EZA, or an LR, because, you know, Earthlings definitely needs a boost. And I think this will also go into World Tournament too, because he's found out the World Tournament, so this could give a boost to World Tournament as well.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather get a 77 to Earthlings and to Majin Power. If we got that, that'd be really broken. Having Earthlings and Majin Power. I doubt that.
Have we ever
But I
had a
can't-
free-to-play character with dual category leads?
Not yet. No.
I mean,
No.
like I said, nothing's impossible, but that would be freaking cool.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario to me, honestly.
The way I look at it is, if he stays free to play, he has to get easy A, because I just don't see him being extremely used outside of that. But if he do, I'm actually kind of hoping they surprise us with an LR. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do, because why not? Why not give us one more big surprise before the celebration ends?
I feel like he'd be a good character for the Easy A Goku when it comes out. I feel like this is going to be a must-need unit, honestly, because of the fact that he's going to be, in that type of category where I feel like he's a free-to-play character, and I think he's going to be a great use for the Goku Easy A, honestly.
No.
The Prime Battle Goku?
Yeah, when he comes out, eventually.
Oh, you have to use specific units for that.
Yeah, they have your
Like, you don't
team
get a
is
choice.
set. They have 6
Yeah,
units
your
that are
team-
required.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all 6 were guaranteed. I thought it was like 3 or 4. Never mind.
Nope, the whole team is already decided. For
Yeah,
it.
the whole team.
Okay.
That's
all
why
full of Easy
you
A's
gotta
that
get
have
on
not been
those
released.
farm ups of like the coolers and the freezers.
Freezers.
I've been watching too much
Watching
Masako today.
DBZA.
No, I was watching Masako X earlier today, and he was doing a what if video about Frieza, and he keeps calling him Freezer, and it just sticks in my damn head.
That's how they get you.
It is every freaking time. But it is Kriller time. Not really, but Kriller time's a thing. It is.
It's not a thing. It'll never be a thing.
No, it'll never be a thing.
Krillin's the shit. Anyway, so I see a lot of people in chat talking about part 3. Newsflash: there's not going to be part 3.
No. When is the celebration technically end? Like 10 days?
Well, I mean, it ends on what,
Thinking
the 4th or 5th of October.
Yeah, because that's
So,
when we're
I
gonna
mean,
get ready to start.
There's
doing our
time
Halloween stuff.
for a part 3. Don't let me dissuade you from believing there could be a part 3. But the thing for me is the missions. So we've already gotten the mission that says complete all of the worldwide celebration events, part 1 and part 2. You get the sticker, you get this, you get that. The big end of celebration mission reward. I don't think we're getting a part 3. I just think that they're tacking on a little extra content to part 2.
Just let you know, everybody, if there is a part 3, you can send all your pitchforks and torches to Alec. Okay.
Okay, that's fair. I will take the L if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we're gonna get like part 3 missions or anything like that.
No, I don't think we'll get a part 3 missions, but I definitely think I won't even say it's not gonna be a part 3. It's gonna be like a part 2.5, just like probably one more little thank you mission. Who knows? We might get a thank you top grossing thing like they usually do at the end of these celebrations.
Cool. More stones for me when we go to an actual banner that is good.
That's not gonna fuck you over.
No,
Tysher, what are you talking about? Your bad luck is supposed to continue until the end of Christmas.
might
Yeah.
as well.
Arr!
Sorry, I'm turning into the Stanley Hudson of the Dokkan Global Gang podcast. So
Dokkan's gonna be at that point where when December rolls over and we're in Christmas, we're gonna see Taisha on the podcast as the Grinch.
yeah,
I'm literally just at this point. I'm saving all my stones for Blue Bros.
I will say
You're gonna
though,
skip
like
Gohan?
Huh?
You're gonna skip Gohan?
Yeah, fuck Gohan.
Gohan's like the best unit.
Gohan is
literally-
literally
Yeah,
I in team.
I mean, I'll summon on him. I'm not gonna go deep on him.
I expect to see one of those crazy ass DBZ World videos after Gohan releases. If he hasn't already done one for the JP version, where just you have Gohan and you take him into the Tech Super Battle Road and you no items solo that shit
Yeah,
with just Gohan, your Gohan, the friend Gohan, and some Cybermen.
it's possible.
He did it
It's
with
possible.
LR Cell when LR Cell came out. I mean, there's some crazy shit you can do in this game, guys.
But ultimately, when it comes to the whole celebration thing, like, it's definitely. I'm on the thing where I don't think there's going to be a part 3 to any of these download celebration. I really don't think they'll ever do part 3s for it because that's usually safe. Like, as we've seen, it's mainly like anniversary style type things, and I know that this is like a once every year, so it's like an anniversary. But I really don't see them going into a part 3 for this because there's no point. Like there's nothing else that they could do to make this like hype, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, so
everybody wants just to go to Gohan.
So Alec brought up a good thing though when I messaged him this morning. So not only will this one possibly gain EZA, but what are the chances of that Int Goku with Oob card that's out there gets an EZA?
I mean, it's possible.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about, I'm pulling him up right now.
When do you need to know
I gotta see this.
Okay, so there is a World Tournament reward SR Goku. Okay, and I have probably gotten
he does
this
have
guy
that
previously.
Oh no, he doesn't.
No, I don't think I have, because he was given out as a reward, and he was given out as a 20 million download celebration unit, and then for the 28th World Tournament, I guess he was a reward.
Yeah, sorry, TUR, not an EZA, but
see, he's already got an awakening, so he's already 120 because he starts off here.
Yeah.
Or no.
No, he's not on 120.
He's not 120. He starts off as an SR.
Oh, right. So max level 100. So yeah, he might get an awakening then. But he's already gotten this awakening, which is kind of a weird one. So who knows? It might happen. I don't think we've gotten anything crazy for a World Tournament unit. Like as part of a celebration. Can you guys think of something like this that might? I mean, again, anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean, they could surprise us with anything.
Right. So, but I don't think in the past we've had World Tournament reward units get some sort of awakening during major celebrations.
It's usually just during normal World Tournaments. They just do like the awakening. Like the last World Tournament, they just woke in the SCR Android 8 and the Tech Cyber Tau.
Cyber Tau, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just happens. It's not like something they like plan for. It's like, oh, these characters are old, awaken them.
Mm-hmm. No, there's a lot of forgotten units in the World Tournament banners.
Yeah.
So
at least there's one thing we can go and say: they're as forgotten as launch was in DBZ.
This is true. I will say that this is the only version of Goku that we have post time skip at the end of Z in the game.
Yeah.
Post time.
Yeah, with his post time skip gi.
Yep, the blue and the green. But that's kind of some baseless speculation that I was shooting around with Omni earlier. I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if this guy got an EZA or an awakening or both or whatever? But again, I don't think it's ever happened before, but you guys know me, and I like my baseless speculation.
It's always
I
fun.
see the awakening when at the end of Z, where Oob is on his shoulder and they're both screaming to the skies. That could be the awakening easily.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the literal. I think this last panel or the second last panel in the manga, where he's on his shoulder. He's just screaming in happiness.
Yeah, because they're gonna go off and train.
Yeah, that could be the art easily.
Goku was a better father to Oob than anyone else.
just okay.
Goku wins Father of the Goddamn Year just for saving the world once. And how many times did he do it?
Technically,
this is true.
Alright, so
But how many times did he steal it from his kid too?
how many times did he hand it to his kid who fucked it up?
That is also true.
I pulled a Vegeta.
Anyway. So that pretty much covers, I think, everything, unless you guys have any other ideas about maybe this being a part 3 or other things that they might add to surprise us during the next couple of weeks, because this does go on until like the 4th or the 5th.
Yeah,
we need a. If we get,
I think it's to the 10th.
Is it to the 10th?
If it's to the 10th, it's even longer.
If it's to the 10th, then it's got to be part 3. Hold on. When do these banners go away? Does DBZ Space tell
12
me that?
days. 12 days away. Because they're in the red coin. They get disappear in 10 days.
Okay, so
12
they
days.
go away in 12 days. That would be the 4th.
Yeah.
So new
Well, the
celebration's
banners-
probably
the
going to be
banners
the 5th
go
or the
away, though.
6th. What about that?
I was saying that I think it's the banners that go away, but I don't think anything else goes away until the 10th.
What about mission end dates? I know I can see that here. So mission end dates will basically tell us. Probably under special missions.
It is. It's hard to see when it's like done already. Oh, it's easy. Yeah.
Of course, these aren't in like chronological order of when the missions were added to the game. Really, guys?
You're asking
Seriously.
way too much, dude.
I
Oh
don't
my
see it.
God.
I'm on the Dokkan.
There
itself.
should be at least a feature that's like, hey, dude, you want this in order by like date? Also, I want to point it out there. I actually would have really enjoyed, because I don't think that they even have one on JP yet. I was, like, with this whole celebration, I was honestly banking and hoping that the Hope of Universe Goku and Trustworthy Rival Vegeta got easy A's.
Which one were those?
The old Spirit Bomb Goku.
Oh,
the STR one?
And that Vegeta that both of them
Yeah,
are awful.
yeah. Like,
You
it would have
have
been nice to
until-
see those two possibly get an easy A as well. So maybe
both are on a rainbow.
when
too,
Oop comes out, that might be something. Because I have both of them rainbowed on
Yeah.
Dokkan, but I just never used them.
Yeah.
I have the same boys do.
Also, I really do like that Goku art as well.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity wasted because this card is so bad.
So the missions end on October 3rd.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind then.
So
I
part
want to see.
I was going off of what Doba said in chat 'cause at the 10th, and I was like, huh.
No part
What?
3.
in free-to-play Kid Buu that has an exchange or not exchange mechanic, just something for Kid Buu. I have wanted a Kid Buu character. You know, I wouldn't have my name multis, but I want to do at least like 4 multis.
You're preaching to the choir, Panda. I'll tell you that much.
Shush.
We literally went in last.
Yeah,
last
last week was the Salt stream.
Oh no.
We had me. We were all fucking salty at that
Oh,
point.
speak for yourself. I was a happy camper with the new Vegeta, so you can all fight me.
Well, yeah, except for
I mean, I was
Omni-Token.
fine with it. I was just salty about the game in general. Like I think the thing that bothers me the most about these big celebrations is running a weekly podcast.
Mhm.
Like I love doing this show. I do. It's I look forward to it. It's my favorite thing to do every week. But it is so stressful to come here every week and be like, we've already talked about everything. There's nothing else to talk about. And we did that for a month during the 5-year.
Mhm.
You know, because we did that big preview show, which we're never going to do one again because it ruined the quality of our episodes for that whole month because we'd already talked about everything.
Yeah.
So we're never going to do that again. But this one especially, it's been like for the last 2-3 weeks, it's been like, okay, we've talked about everything. We've talked about everything. We've talked about everything. You know, and I don't enjoy these celebrations because I want the podcast to have cool episodes every week where we're always talking about something new or something interesting. And these celebrations kill that for me.
Yeah,
that's why, and ultimately, I ended Dokkan on YouTube because the only way you can really make content on YouTube for Dokkan is let's showcase this old unit that no one really cares about. I'm gonna summon 1,000 stones on this video. Pretend characters, easy. There's really isn't much you can do on Dokkan. That's why I ultimately stopped doing content on that kind of stuff because it's cool and all, but you have to have money to do any content.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's why I
Absolutely.
stopped.
That's why I often remind people this show has no budget.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, I don't even get paid for my thumbnails.
You don't, but we do give you love.
Yeah. That's
Well, because your first one was the reason why you don't get paid.
what are you talking about? That was the best thumbnail I've ever made. Okay.
Okay, so this
Subjective.
is an inside joke that we're gonna make an outside joke. Hold on.
I'm all right with this.
All right, so as you guys know, Omni's been doing our thumbnails for a little, well, almost 2 months now, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
At least 10 episodes or so, yeah.
Yeah, so normally what happens is I'll write the show notes on Friday, and then I'll message him and tell him kind of an idea of what I want on the thumbnail. Well, we had no information about shit on Friday, so I had no reason to message him to tell him about the thumbnail. He messages me this morning. He's like, I need to work on the thumbnail. And I'm like, yeah, good thing they announced this hoop this morning, and I sent him some stuff. He's like, but I'm working on one, and I'm going to send it to you. And I'm like, okay, all right. And so he is apparently a Green Bay Packers fan.
Yeah, I'm a Packers fan, and Vicious here is a Bears fan, so you know how our relationship is, right?
So yeah, this is what the original looked like.
I don't care what you guys think. That's the best thumbnail I've made all year long so far.
Subjective.
So, you know.
I
Daddy
no
was a
idea.
quarterback, don't know son, we're Bears fans. What the shit? That's harsh, bro. But
Record. I'm staring at a signed Michael Jordan jersey, so you can also
so we let him post that in our chat where we actually put the YouTube thumbnails every week. But this is the actual thumbnail for this episode.
It was like, guys, if I could ever go and say that the whole hashtag worth is hashtag worth right now.
Also, since we're talking about it, like that, or smash that like button, whatever the fuck it is that you do on YouTube. I don't give a shit.
Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
And don't forget about that bell notification, because if you don't hit that bell notification, I will kick you in your shit.
I guess what I should say is, guys, you probably should go check out the Global Gang podcast on YouTube. Once we hit 100 subscribers on there, we're going to start putting out weekly or bi-weekly race content, either between members of the show or between one of us and a guest. And I have an idea for some Super Battle Road style challenges that I think would be a lot of fun. I think everybody else is probably looking at me like I'm crazy when I talk about it, but hey,
No, great content.
So, but yeah, it'll be a fun one to do. But we're not going to start doing it until we hit 100 followers over on YouTube, because that will be YouTube exclusive content.
Guys, we only need 19 more.
Yeah, so hit that notification bell as well.
Yeah.
We need 19 more before the 350 million download special ends.
Dang it, I didn't hear what I said. That's
I'm
unfortunate.
gonna haunt your dreams if you don't subscribe to the channel. Just remember.
You said there was 19, right?
Yeah, 19 more.
Because here's the thing,
18.
chat.
Yay!
Here's the thing, chat. If you follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, eventually they become monetized. And eventually, I get paid for my thumbnails.
Can I mute?
And here's the other beautiful thing, guys, is if you are currently watching the episode and you go and subscribe on YouTube, it will pop up just like it did for Vicious there.
Oh.
So yeah, I never disabled it. Like, we were gonna try duo streaming the episodes, and I'd set up alerts for both sides.
Yeah.
And then I just never disabled the YouTube alerts.
So wait, can somebody in chat test that real quick? Go ahead and sub, and so that we can see that notification one more time.
nice try.
Aw, shucks.
All right. But yeah, so as we've had to do the last few weeks, we've reached out to our Discord to help us come up with some ideas, and I think we've come up with something pretty useful. I don't know why I closed the browser. We're going to need it. I'm a pro. So let's go. All right, so Extreme Super Battle Road came out last week, so I thought it might be fun and actually pretty useful for people to share their clears in our Discord discussion channel over on the Global Gang Podcast Discord. Should have been ready with a plug for that already, but there you go. And now I lost my place here. All right, so my thought process behind this is we're going to look at these teams, check them out, whatever. But this should also give people who are struggling with Extreme Super Battle Road some team ideas to maybe build up some characters that they have just sitting in their box or whatever, because they're useful for this, and you just didn't.
Or just steal
realize it.
their teams as well.
Yeah, steal their team. I mean, hey, it worked. It worked for me. My extreme physical team. The entire concept came from a Mass Ninja video. I openly admit that. So
Shout
first
out to
up,
Mastin.
we got our boy Kenny McGee. If you're in the chat, what's up, Kenny? With his versus super physical.
Ooh.
I'm trying to scroll.
He's got a very strong lineup there. The I would say the double Omega is almost required. Like, keep one on each rotation, because they lower the enemy attack and defense, or at least the attack, by 40% or something like that. So it's almost required to have 2 Omegas in your group. So, how many of you guys have actually beaten the Extreme Super Battle Roads?
I still gotta finish regular SBR.
Jesus.
I haven't even started yet. I've been lazy.
I only completed Super STR versus Extreme Physical.
Most of my teams perform like the Bears do, so I haven't beat anything yet.
Stab and twist.
All right,
Trevor?
bud. When you lose against the Saints this week, I'll run you.
Okay. I've completed all of them, so I can speak for all of the teams that we look at here and how they work, at least as far as my knowledge of the stages go, I guess.
Welcome to the Alec part of the podcast.
So Kenny McGee again, this time versus Super Strength.
Oh,
Got
there you go.
Realm of Gods there, and of course that sub lead of Extreme 120. So everybody has at least 120% leader skill. Turles is still one of the best supports in the game.
It's interesting seeing Zamasu as the lead there, frankly. Because the the AGL Rosé is going to get a buff, but every L else that can get that extra full buff, which is weird to see.
But it's also, I mean, that Zamasu reduces damage received on himself, so I would think that he's pretty decent to take. That's not the team that I used for this. So I used something drastically different from this.
What did you use?
We'll get there. I posted all my links, all of my videos in here. So next up, Akatsu has a whole series, so let's do this. Here is Akatsu's versus Super Physical.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, again, double Omega. You're going to see that probably in every single one of these. I almost guarantee it. I haven't looked through all of them yet, but I'm going to guarantee you, when you see the Extreme Strength team, you're almost always going to see 2 Omegas.
By the way, thank you to all the people who posted these, because you get to help me beat mine now after I beat regular Super Battle Road.
That was kind of like the inspiration for this, because I was struggling. And I'm like, I legit made this the Discord discussion for the week because I wanted to see what other people were doing to give me ideas. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, that's totally the whole reason I did this. But it's also serves the exact same role for everybody who watches this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? So, my selfishness is your guys' gain.
Also very true.
So Akatsu's next one is against Super Strength. Again, you're seeing that double Zamasu.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
So,
That team is pretty broken with especially with the Nappa and Vegeta, because aren't they an AoE attacker?
Yeah, as long as it's Nappa.
Yep.
Yeah, which is broken. And then plus you have the baby too, which is pretty good because you can always use that as a gyro mode, which is pretty good. So I like that team, honestly.
As it stands, this is from Blaze Pie in chat. As it stands, do you believe it's remotely possible to no item any of these? Yes, go look at Mass Ninga, and he's doing an entire series of no item runs already.
Because he's a sweat!
And look at
the
Truth and what's his name? Tell. You can tell him.
Talon,
I think he tried to do the Realm of Gods. I know. So.
Yeah, no iteming these is absolutely possible. There are several videos out there, but it does require you to have a pretty advanced box with a lot of investment into your units.
Yeah.
And I would also assume it would have to be like they have to be link skill level 10 at that point.
Doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all. Like for most of the ones that I did, my teams were not completely link skill 10. They were raised up over 5 for the most part. The only team where I link skilled everybody to 10 before I beat it was using my extreme tech team because my extreme tech sucks.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
So Akatsu with his super agility team. It's good stuff. It's very similar to what I ended up running, just a couple of units different.
Is it because the what's it? The LR Goku, not the Gumku, but the LR Goku and Raleigh, don't they create rainbow orbs?
Yeah,
They
do.
create rainbow orbs, and I believe they seal as well,
Oh, that's good.
which is
Okay.
massively helpful for Vegito.
I can see he barely got by too.
Oh yeah, if you look at the items, he had to use everything, and it took him 15 minutes, which is still faster than every single one of the clears that I did on these, by the way.
No, for sure.
Goddamn.
One more from Akatsu here. We've got his extreme physical team. You're going to see Broly a lot. Broly's very powerful. You're not going to see him on mine. This Boo, also very powerful because of what he does for the rest of the rotation. Again, you're not going to see him on mine. My luck with those units is crap.
Same these.
Okay. So here's my first entry.
Interesting. Actually, that's very interesting. 2 of them are free-to-play units.
Goddamn.
So my first run, because I can no item regular Super Battle Rogue with this team. So I'm like, I'm going to be able to do this. It took me 26 minutes and 10 seconds and most of my items. But but I got it done.
But this is just another example to people that free-to-play units are nothing to scoff at.
No, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I love my free-to-play teams. You guys know that.
But there's still people though that are just like, oh yeah, no, they can't do anything. It's like, come on.
certain ones, no. But for like the Easy A area, I used the old Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the one you get from like, what is it? That the events were like, it's one of the first events in Dokkan. It's like the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I used him and he like did like 1.5 million damage. I'm like, oh, okay.
So, do you guys want to know why this team works?
Enlighten me.
Is it because it's Vegeta ally or Vegeta family boost to the
No,
character?
well, it's artificial life forms. It's an artificial life forms team except for Toa. She falls under the secondary, the 100% extreme agility portion. Every single unit on this team lowers attack on super attack.
Oh damn!
Jesus.
Every single unit.
It's
Yeah.
like the old int. Is it the Super 13 or something where he lowers all the damage done by like 86%?
Something like
total-
that, yeah.
So basically, you just lower all their attacks and call it a day.
I nerf the shit out of them until I beat them to the ground. And then if I ever drop below like 50%, I get a chance for baby. If I ever drop below 30%, Toa heals me to full.
Jesus.
I built this team, like I said, for the original Super Battle Road, and I was no iteming it back when most of these units were, well, he wasn't. I've rainbowed this unit since I beat this Battle Road, since I beat Extreme Super Battle Road, because my Cell Junior is rainbowed now. So, but yeah, my team was not nearly as good as this. I actually had Super 17 on here for a long time until I got Metal Cooler. But yeah, every single unit on this team lowers attack, and everybody's an artificial life form except for Toa. So that's why that team works out so well. Kenny McGee with his extreme physical team. Oh, he took the support Boo as his friend, which is very useful because he's +4 key and 120%. So even though a lot of these guys don't share incredible links, they have the extra key from the leader. You've got Omega lowering attack every time he's on rotation just from being on the board. That's a good squad. Good squad. I don't have the androids, but they're pretty good, aren't they? I forget what they do.
Oh yeah, androids are very good.
Because they do, once they go into their exchange mechanic, I think it's like a guaranteed critical, or it's a double super attack.
Okay.
I don't have Salza or that.
I don't have the LR boost, so...
I call him Salza, I don't give a shit.
Sorry, I have to go by the names that they are on the global side of the game.
Salza?
Because that's how I know them.
Yes, Lord.
Let's see here. Kenny McGee has his Extreme Int team. You're going to see double cells a lot on these. Cell is so good for this. Don't have him. He's probably really good. This Boo, I mean, don't let him get hit before he, supers or anything. Because he lowers attack, or, on his super. But he does pretty good. Feed the crap out of him, because he will heal you, keep you alive. But yeah, all solid choices. He's got some passive healing with that Zamasu.
Alright, I'm going to my first attempt on it. I never attempted it till just now.
Okay.
Instruments, let's go.
Also, to shout out to the free to play unit in there.
Oh yeah, that Kid Broly's freaking amazing. I love him.
I brought him too, just because I saw that. I'm like, okay.
So, another series of runs by Akatsu. We've got his Extreme Tech team. All good options. My team looked nothing like this. Double Broly, that's interesting run. Well, I guess Resurrected Warrior, Resurrected Warrior, Resurrected Warrior, Resurrected Warrior. Over half the team is Resurrected Warrior. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I could never build that except half that team.
No, yeah, so.
I don't have this Cell. I don't have this Broly. I have the rest
I
of
don't
these.
install Broly or Raditz.
myself, so.
Raditz, I feel, is almost required for this.
So I'll not be able to do that then. Okay.
He's so good. He takes 50% less damage. He also stuns like crazy. You might be able to get away with it with some other options. Like you'll be able to see what I did with my team. My team was focused around stunning. But we'll get to that here in a second. See here, Akatsu again with his Super Strength team. Super Strength is so good. It's arguably the best single category or single typing in the game right now. Which is hard to say looking at Super Agility.
Can we get this picture off the screen? I don't want to see that.
Okay, I know.
You mean that beautiful Kepler?
I feel that pain too.
Okay, I have the ability to mute, right? Can I mute Toast?
Nope, because he also has admins.
Fine, I'll just ban him.
Wow.
This is Akatsu again with his Extreme Int team. Some good choices.
I really
that free-to-play unit in the center there.
I really can't wait for that Kid Boo to get an easy A. Which he was supposed to get.
He wasn't supposed to. They've never given a Dokkan Fest exclusive unit an easy A during a celebration. I wasn't expecting them to start with Kid Boo, especially when we haven't.
Ty's just being toxic, okay?
Anyway. So we go from Akatsu's Extreme Int to his Super Int. As soon as it opens, there you go. So that is incredibly different team. I don't have a single unit the same on my team. We'll get to that one though.
Shout out to the Chaozu.
Shout out to the fucking World Tournament strat where hey, I show up on the board and everybody's stunned. Kill something this turn or else it's wasted.
Yeah.
Huh. It's a great strategy, and it's like old school original Super Battle Road strategy, because I used that. In Tech, I would bring Jocko. In Int, I would bring Chaozu. Because it's an entire turn where you take no damage once a fight, and if it's the first turn and you can take somebody out, or get your stuns off, or your seals before you take any damage, so worth.
Can I just say that that has to be the most useful unit still to this day as an SSR. Like that is still used in this meta today. It's crazy.
All right, now we're getting back to some of mine, so I'll be able to answer any questions you guys have about why I used units. But here's my extreme strength team. Again, you see the double Omega. Like I said, it's basically required to keep that damage down on both turns. You've got attack lowering with Cooler and 21. 21 also heals. You got a defense buff whenever Rosé's up on the board. Hit boosts his defense every time he supers, and for every orb that he picks up, he boosts his attack and defense. And he also changes orbs. Probably another battle of attrition, if I remember right. Yeah, 27 minutes. So nothing I do is fast, but it is successful. You know, with almost every single item.
Yeah, I can't do that because I don't have hit either. So that kind of sucks.
Well, you could swap that out for Janemba. I just brought the hit because he's a +4 key lead and he stacks his defense. Oh, he also supports. He's the 50% support for strength. So he's very useful for that. My super strength team. How did I do on this one? 31 minutes, and I used every single item. They're not flashy, but they work.
Yeah, it gets the job done. It's not all really matters.
It's all about completion.
Right here. MVPs of the team right here. You keep Whis on one rotation, you keep SS3 Vegeta on the other rotation. You have two units who basically are going to take nothing for damage. So my rotations were SS3 Vegeta with Gogeta, and then Whis with Goku and Vegeta.
And then you just kept SSJ4 and Trunks off rotation?
Yep, because in third slot, once the SS4s super, especially if they get their 18 key, boost their defense, and then he boosts the Trunks boosts his defense by 30% for 6 turns or something like that, 6 or 9 turns. And he has a 40% damage reduction, so he's an incredible, take the hits in the back kind of character.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I have a whole series of these in a row. So here's my Super Fizz team.
Yeah, Vegeta's like, people always say, oh, he's not that good. No, he's good for defense. Like, he's always been good for defense.
These guys are the MVPs of the team. So, with the stunning. AoE damage and stunning from Krillin, and then this Goku can stun. He's not even super attack 15. He's only super attack 10 for me. So he's a good option. And then floating, you have nothing but support. What is this? Defense plus 50% on support plus key for super type units from Great Saiyaman. 17 here, he has defense 60% or something like that, and key 3. And then Trunks is a 20 or 30% support. So there was always a support on rotation. There was always a stunner on rotation, and then you have Vegeta just building his defense every turn, every time he supers. So that's the strategy I used there. Here's my extreme int, 23 minutes and only 4 items used. So this team's just good. There's too much good here. Obviously Incel can't praise Incel enough, and running double rainbow, it was a joke.
Don't forget, he had one of the best utilizations when it comes to the Link level 10. He very, very useful.
Yeah, Link level systems seriously help this unit.
So I'm guessing you use probably Cell and Fuhan on one, and then Cell and Janemba as one rotation, put everything else off rotation.
Trying to remember, because this is one where I was like kind of goofing around with it, like not really taking it serious, just to see how much damage was coming out, and I ended up winning. So I wasn't really paying attention on this run. I know that I kept Cells on rotation. I think Golden Frieza and Janemba were the other units that I kept on rotation.
That was ballsy, having that Frieza on rotation.
That Golden Frieza, if you can get him to safely super attack once or twice before he gets hit, he infinitely stacks his attack and defense after his EZA. So he's also built up to be a defensive beast through skill orbs for me. So
basically, you just got to survive the onslaught at first, and then build him up.
that's where units like Fu come in handy because he seals. And he also raises his own defense when he super attacks. Janemba's a dodging monster.
I wouldn't know.
Buhan lowers attack and defense, plus he heals you. And then Bojack just gets more defensive the lower health you have. He's an offensive monster at 100% health, and he's a defensive god, like sub 50% health.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just synergy of the units that causes some problems. There's some link skill issues, mostly with this motherfucker right here. Fuck you, Golden Frieza, and your shitty link set. No, this one wasn't too hard for me. But I don't think it's going to be for anybody who can run double cells.
Which I can, so.
Which I'm doing right now, actually.
Yeah.
It's really very useful, actually.
Let's see. Kenny McGee with his super strength team. Nice inclusion of the free-to-play B-Pan there.
B-Pan!
B-Pan is really good, especially if she... doesn't she have part of her passive that's like conditional, or not conditional, but like random, where she might guard against attacks, she might not?
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been so long since I've used her for anything. This one right here, I saw this one earlier, and this is one of the most interesting ideas on this list. Kenny McGee did an Earthlings team for Super Physical.
Wow. That's
free to play. Free to play. Free to play leader.
Huh.
Half this team is free to play. Doesn't have her launch. Doesn't even have her Dokkan Awakening.
Good shit, Kenny. That's an A plus effort.
I wish he was here to tell us that how the heck he did that.
Jesus Christ! I'm just looking. I'm like, oh,
it's ridiculous. Like,
but
there are some crazy team builds on here.
That Tien though is like really freaking good.
That Tien is way better than his screen time in the arc deserves credit for.
Exactly. It's so true. That Tien is just busted, dude.
Tien shows up for all of 23 seconds total screen time in the entire arc, and he's an absolute god in the game.
He's a Chad.
I took him into Majin Buu Saga for my first time ever, because I was having trouble with Majin Buu Saga a while ago, and that's why I stopped doing SBRs. But then somebody suggested using Tien, and I was like, I'll see how he does. With no link level ups and anything, like, he still whipped the shit out of Majin Buu Saga SBR. It was insane to watch.
Oh, Tess says that Kenny posted a video of this.
Yeah, he did.
1 second. Let me get up into the shameless plugs here. I'll get a link to that video, because that is a very interesting team, and I want to watch that shit happen.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, honestly.
Shout out to short-haired Videl as best Videl. Lol.
Actually, I was about to get a Funko Pop about her.
That is Kenny McGee's video right there on YouTube, guys. If you guys want to go check it out, I am definitely going to watch that after the podcast today. So, as I am very interested in that team setup. Alright, where were we? Alright, Rujo was next. Former guest on the show, probably future guest on the show as well. This is his Extreme Int team. Again, you're going to see that double cell.
Interesting.
Look at that double cell all the way across the sky.
Mm-hmm. Technically triple cell.
All the way.
What does it mean? It's so bright and so vivid.
Ancient, shout out to our boy Ancient.
where Wanda's like, "You took everything from me," and and then Thanos is like, "I don't even know you." It had the Fall Guys logo on Wanda saying, "You took everything from me," and it just has Among Us on him. He's like, "Nah, bro, I was doing task and electrical." I'm just like, I'm loving the memes coming from Among Us. They're so wholesome and great.
It's a good game.
All right, looks like we're back.
So guys, if you want to know what happened, internet.
Yep, my internet died, which is really weird because I just replaced my router and my modem like 2 days ago and got way better internet. This is the first time it's ever crashed.
You just got pranked, bro.
You got pranked. You got pranked.
Anyway, so getting back to our list here, this was Ancient. What's up, Ancient?
They're still on starting soon, by the way. I think.
You're
Other
on a
than-
delay, bro.
Oh no. Okay. My stream just froze. That's why.
So here's Ancient's team. He's got the double Vegito, Vegito, right? I always
Vegito.
confuse them.
Yeah, Vegito.
Oh,
It is Vegito.
This Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is phenomenal when he's at 15 Super.
Yeah.
So
Oh. Yes.
fuck was that, Mo?
It was for Vegeta. That Vegeta.
You know what's crazy? I still don't have that kid go on.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not that crazy.
I mean
Once in a
he's only on that type unit banner. So if you don't really summon on those, and usually when they come around, you can only grab off of them once.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised they haven't done any of this celebration. They did last celebration actually. They didn't release one yet.
Oh, the color banner?
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe when they dropped a physical before.
Well, right
Did a
at
multi-
the end of the 5 year, or between
No.
the 5 year of this.
It was right before. No, right before the. It was literally right before the celebration. So I did a multi at the Bardock for a dupe.
Kenny, you just missed us sharing your Earthlings victory.
Kenny, what kind of juice did you drink?
Plenty of juice and sit-ups.
It's MLG bro.
That physical Earthlings team. How did that actually beat Extreme Super Battle World? That
We
makes
did give you the straight up shout out though we put the
shameless
link in.
plug. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
people will watch it for you, bud.
We gave you the GGs, bro.
All right. So continuing on with Ancient here, we've got his Extreme Int team.
Marcel.
That Golden Frieza is actually a great choice for the same reason that Omega's a good choice, because he lowers enemy attack when he's on rotation. So that's a very viable strategy. Characters that do that are very valuable in Extreme Super Battle Road, especially ones that do it passively. They are the best.
Yeah, but the issue to be a super attack is basically GG right there. You basically lost.
Or just take a full Rainbow team in there and just be like, screw you.
No,
So he
That
did it
also
with
works.
5 items in 15 minutes. That's not bad.
that's really good.
And continuing with our boy Ancient, we've got his Super Fizz team. Again, that Tien's in there because he's that good. You've got Sealing from Gotenks. You've got Stunning from the Goku, I believe. Gowasu Seals.
I think he does on super attack when he does
Yeah.
the super attack. Yeah.
So yeah, you got a lot of Stealing, a lot of Stunning, which really helps the counter attack here. At least the Sealing does.
What's funny is I used that Gowasu on Realm of Gods,
Uh-huh.
and I used it because I didn't realize it because I was looking at cards and stuff. And Van was trying to get me to lose Realm of Gods, so he suggested using it. And then when I beat it, he was like, "Wait, what? You beat it with Gowasu?" And I go, "Yeah. Did you not realize what this Gowasu can do? This Gowasu is actually
Gowasu Zamasu is like one of the best Realm of God support units.
yeah."
Actually, just
No,
one of the
he's
best support units.
He's good. I don't know what. Is there any other support? Named Kai. Or is it West Kai or is it? I don't know.
Are you
it's
talking
one
about
of
the AGL one that?
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
she like a 30 to all from Gods plus key? One key plus one?
And she gives everybody a 7% chance to crit.
Which is that's broken then.
Yeah.
If you don't have her, you get
Can't
her.
wait till her awakening.
She's on JP, right? Not Global?
Yeah, it's out on JP. Yeah.
But what was the reason for her JP? Was it because of the Blue Bros?
No, she got an awakening with the Gohan event.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So if that's the case, we'll get that shortly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We've got Ancient's Extreme Tech team here. You got the support cell as a friend. Again, you're seeing that LR Broly. He's really powerful. See, now we're getting a little closer to what my team looked like, though. Just a little bit closer. By the way, this was the last one that I beat. This one took me the most work to beat. It's difficult.
Yeah, I heard this one. Like, it was a pursuit for AGL.
So, Ancient again with his extreme physical. Oh, you went for the double heal. I see you. Oh, you went solidly for the AoEs. You got 3 of them in there.
Oh, you fancy.
You got the AoEs. You got the double attacks. You got Boo, who's a monster. Broly, who if he gets what 7 key orbs. I think he's a guaranteed dodger. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, Ancient. This is his extreme agility team.
Not bad, not bad. I still gotta finish up that Golden Frieza. And that Super 17, I think I still gotta finish.
Yeah, he's really good after his EZA, which we don't have yet.
Yeah.
So
We will soon. We will soon.
For which easy? Sorry, it's just my dad was from Panda Express.
Super 17.
Oh yeah. He. Well, I don't see him until Christmas.
I think that was. I think that'd be because of the fact that I think he was also in that celebration for the Goten and Trunks, or Goten and Go Tanks and Boo.
all right, so that'll be around Thanksgiving then.
Yeah, but I don't see AGL Super 17 coming out till like Christmas because we still are missing Kale and Khalifa.
Yeah,
So-
that's
They'll be coming out in December with Blue Boys and Jiren, somewhere between those ones. That's
Yeah.
at least my theory on it, because thematically it makes sense. They're all universe survival stuff. Tournament of Power.
That'd go good. Hopefully Kefla comes back in Christmas. Oh wait! Sorry.
No, I see her coming back. Because every year we have the split banner. I doubt that she's not going to be in there. There's no way she's not going to be in there.
If she's in there, I will be pleasant surprised.
Well, because the fact that they have every character in there for a split banner. It's like they're not going to hide a single character. They always have every character available.
Well, sometimes more recent characters won't show up in a lot of those, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
So
that
this is-
Kaba I want.
Yep, this is Ancient's super strength team. Again, you see that B pan in here. Very useful for a lot of people. That Whis is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the
It really
Whis
is.
is fantastic. Just the dodging ability alone.
SSJ3 Vegeta and Kaba together, then B pan with LR SSJ4 Vegeta. Good call. That was Ancient's comment on that. Next up, we've got his extreme strength. Again, we're on Ancient stuff. Again, you see the double Omega. Yeah, double Omega is very important.
He's good, honestly. No question. Like I put him at EZA, top EZA, like probably top 5 EZAs of all time for category units.
It's just a shame you can't actually run him on his damn category.
Yeah. I will say, props to using STR Majin Vegeta.
Dude, that guy's a monster.
Yeah.
See, I'm being a little controversial. I see they're going to do for year 6. Sin Shenron that exchange mechanics into Omega Shenron, and that will be a Shadow Dragon team arc. So
I'd be down with anything that breaks up the formula of double super units in anniversaries. Like,
Yeah.
I wish they would have just stayed like they did with year 1, where we had like it was a conflict. It was, you know, specifically Janemba and Super Gogeta.
Yeah.
You know, it was that conflict. Then we moved on to year 2 we got the 2 SS4s. I don't know, I feel like that could have been something else. That could have been SS4 Goku and Baby. You know,
I don't
like
know.
I feel like Anniversary should be a good guy versus a bad guy.
No, that's the download celebration.
Which they screw up.
True.
So anyway, Ancient again with his super tech. Nice solid Patara, what is it, final trump card. Of course you see the Jocko.
Boy.
Jocko.
That Tech TN is good too.
Mm-hmm.
So. Tech TN is, that's the support unit. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Roshi, honestly. That Roshi is pretty good. The fact that he does like, is it like 600% damage super attack? It's like 698 or something. It's like some ridiculous number for first time super attack. So it's like guaranteed, like, I think it's almost guaranteed first time kill.
Mm.
So if you can get rid of like the strongest one, or hell, if you can get a Dokkan mode with him in your first rotation, it's a guaranteed kill for the whole turn. So I think that Roshi is really good, honestly. And the fact that he's a non-Dokkan Fest makes it just that more valuable.
Okay, and then one more from Ancient. We've got his super agility team. Which, now that I'm looking at this, I think I ran the exact same team, but I took a Goku as my friend instead of a Gohan.
I was running a similar concept to this as well. I didn't think about taking not Kaioken, but Super Saiyan Blue Ku. That was the only thing I substituted.
I think Ancient is actually the reason I ended up making this team, because I had to put orbs into my Blue Kaioken Goku. I mean, he was already SA10, but yeah, Ancient was the reason I ended up making this team, and it worked out for me. Like I said, the only thing I did different though was swap out Goku as the friend lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
I tried to avoid using Goku's family as a sub lead. I don't
forget that Goku does, like, I think per orb it does like 10,000 HP back. Just broken.
This Goku right here.
Yeah, the AGL one obviously the AGL one.
The Super Saiyan 2 Angel one.
The EZA one, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yes.
He also raises his attack and defense on super attack.
No.
So
if everyone has him just sitting around,
he's so
Super
good.
Saiyan him 15 and give him orbs. Just make sure he's max. If you have the ability to, just do it. For everyone in the chat, it's a must-have unit. He's almost 3 years old now, so you should have one copy of him.
And Ancient's like, I somehow beat it in 12 minutes too. I don't even know how. That's the thing, is like my clear for super agility was the fastest of all of my clears at like 17 minutes. So I think it's a really, really hard stage, but this team just outputs so much damage that you essentially out damage the other side. And as long as Super Vegito doesn't get super attacked.
Oh yeah.
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 And you're talking about 2 HGL Rainbow Gohans as well.
Right.
All things considered.
What is the requirements so he can see super attacks? Is it like below a certain percentage?
40%.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's not too easy to do, but it's also not too difficult in this mode.
Okay, now we're getting to... Okay, this is another one of mine. This was my super tech team. Shout out to Candy Vegito.
Sid, oh, it was your stream type. Was your worst? You said.
Candy Gito.
Yep, Candy Gito, guys, absolute worth.
Well, that's what Jay Fantasy used to finish LGE free to play.
Yep. I've improved upon his free-to-play LGE team immensely. It's not even the same anymore. It's Android Cell Saga, full free-to-play, and it destroys LGE.
That's good. It seems pretty good.
I feel like LGE is like
Super,
my wheelhouse.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is really good, but he's also a detriment too for your team. If he gets attacked, he has no damage reduction, honestly.
He has no damage reduction, but he does raise his attack and defense on Super, so you can give him additionals to do that. But what came in clutch for me on this run was the fact that he has a 70% chance to evade and counter Super attacks.
Which is, that's also very good.
Every fight I got into, he did it at least once.
I feel like he'd be good with the SDR Vegeta if you can get them on a team, because the fact that like with the SDR Vegeta, once he goes into transforms, you can see Super Attack for 10 turns. So I feel like that'd be like the best combination you can get, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next on the list we've got Mark. Shout out to Mark the Shark Gaming. Believe he'll be a guest on our show soon. But this is his Super Fizz. So again, using that defensive buff from 17 plus 17 lowers attack and defense. So he's really solid.
Plus the Goku is really good too.
This Goku is amazing. One of my favorite units.
I remember it was like everyone was talking about like when is you can get Awakening, but they made it more of that, honestly.
Yeah, all three of the units that awakened during that Kaioken Goku, or was it Blue Kaioken Goku?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because it was Bergamo and then this Goku and the Tech Vegeta. All three of those just amazing units after EZA or Awakening.
They're basically, you have to have them in your team. Like, they're so good.
Well, the fact that he's called Bergamo, it's just it's sign there.
Yep. Again, Mark the Shark with his super strength. Good choice with this Goku, by the way, because his evasion is a lot like Whis', but better.
You mean Whis' evasion is a lot like Goku's, but better?
Didn't Whis come out first on JP? Pretty sure.
I don't
know.
think so. Actually, I don't think so.
I'll look that up real quick.
Test agrees with me, so I'm right. We all know I'm right.
Okay.
We all know he's right.
We have one more from Akatsu here. His super tech, again, you're seeing that Jocko in there. So, and you're seeing the SS4 Gogeta. That 70% is huge. Let's see here. Another one from Mark, the Shark. Got that double cell going on. Technically triple cell going on. Another. I feel like a lot of people started to use everybody's ideas after this point.
Yeah,
this is like the third time we've seen this team.
Well, Katsu even said himself, or Marx said even himself that he just thinks for the same idea. So.
Yep.
So yeah, that Whis came out first.
Yep, I thought so. Test. Part of our production team. Test has got his Super Fizz team here. It's Majin Buu Saga. It's hardcore.
Nice.
Oh, there's that. Wait. Why isn't that physical Goku rainbowed?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have the orbs.
Nah, that's fine.
Is this test team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he told me that he was like SA1. Yeah, he didn't.
No physical orbs on global. Yep, I'm in the same boat, dude. I had to end up using battlefield memories to buy small fizz orbs in order to finish off one of my teams.
I'm gonna be honest, I have like 50,000.
God.
of each. But also I have like 160 rainbow units.
Yeah. I have like 143, I think, rainbow units.
I've got a rock.
I don't know how many I have at this point.
Mark the Shark again with his super int. This Maya's so good. So clutch.
Yeah.
Hercule, again, really good. He's stunned. He has a chance to stun on super. Reduces all damage taken. Has a massive chance to dodge. He's so good.
And doesn't he also survive a super attack too if he dies?
Do what now?
Doesn't he have a chance to survive a attack if he is the last one?
I don't know.
I
know
don't
there's-
think so.
I know there's a handful of units that have that ability. I'm just not sure if he's one of them.
I'm looking at him right now.
I will say I'm extremely sad that SSB Vegeta is only a level 135.
So at least he's rainbowed, right?
Hey.
No, he does not.
mean-
So here's
What,
another
does that
one of
Trunks
my
like?
clubs.
Does he lower attack or something? Like, why has people been using him? Besides, he slaps.
Well, he reduces damage by 50 to 90%.
Like, he's just a nuker, right?
Right,
For
but he has
what?
damage reduction. So he can take hits. So here is my extreme physical build. This is the one that I kind of stole the idea from Mass Ningen's no item run. He had the 50% support physical boo. I don't have him. So the rotations were an LR boo on each rotation, and then I kept skinny boo here on on with one of them and Omega on with the other, because both of these passively lower attack on all enemies. And then these three floated. With this super boo here, his healing came in actually pretty handy. So yeah, this is a really good team. So shout out to Mass Ningen for helping me beat that one, because I was struggling on this one really bad. So also the fat boo is only super attack 1, and like yeah.
I like the
Super attack
rainbow.
1 and... Oh yeah, I rainbowed the shit out of that guy.
I like the rainbow
Evil
skinny
boo.
boo.
Yep. He was actually the reason why I ended up spending battlefield memories. Because I wanted to rainbow. I was so close, and I'm like, oh, I just need small orbs.
How do
And
you
I
get
went
him again?
He's summonable.
He's the SR physical boo, and then you have to awaken him. So it's a pain in the ass. But I've been collecting all of them. I never throw away anything unless I don't absolutely need it.
I use probably SSRs or SRs.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I don't need them.
I keep all of my SRs. Like, you go through my box, and I have so many SRs. It's ridiculous. Who next? Mark again. This time with his
Shark.
Mark the Shark one more time. Got that double Omega again. I'm telling you guys, it's basically the best
cheese.
strategy.
Yeah.
Cheese mode.
Yeah.
And nobody sleep on that Frost, dude. That Frost is actually not bad.
Frost is pretty solid, yeah.
It's a very solid like substitute unit. So
And tested super strength with a Majin Buu Saga Battle of Wits team.
That's actually really good. Because isn't the Trunks a damage reduction too?
Do what now?
Isn't the Trunks like damage reduction?
Yeah, this Trunks is the one that stacks his defense for like 6 or 9 turns and then has a 40% damage reduction.
It's broken.
Yeah, he's so good. Here is my super agility team. So again, like I said, copied Ancients, but
yeah, we already saw that, dude.
So
Yeah.
Copycat.
okay,
I'm
here you
probably
go.
gonna end up
Here you
using
go.
the same
So
exact team, by
this
the
is
way.
probably outside of the Earthlings category for super physical. This is probably the next most creative team on the list, and I'm not saying
This
that
makes
just
me-
because it's mine.
This
half
makes me smile so much.
Half the team is free to play anyways, so that's pretty damn good. More than half is actually free to play.
1, 2, 3, 4 units?
Yeah.
No,
Makes me
3
happy.
units. 3 units are free to play.
Because no, isn't the
Fasha,
Oh, okay.
the Khalifa, and the Kale are the free to play.
I mean, yeah.
no, but so is Videl. Videl's free to play.
Okay. So
Technically speaking, no, she's not.
What?
Videl?
Wait, yeah, she is.
Vidal's
Technically, she's not free to play. She's a summonable unit that you get from Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
but
no,
other than that,
this
she's not.
Oh, I was confusing her with the other one. The one
Oh,
that,
yeah.
the free-to-play one.
No, this
No, that's
team
just
works on the fact that Brienne is the best category leader in the game for her specific category. Like, what Brienne does is lowers enemy attack and defense by up to 30% based on the number of Peppy Gals on the squad. The whole squad's Peppy Gals, so she's lowering their attack and defense by 30% just from being on the board. She also seals on super attack. On top of that, as part of her passive, she gives an additional attack and defense plus 30% to Peppy Gals. So rotations were Brienne and Fasha, and Brienne and Videl. The reason for this, both Fasha and Videl lower attack and defense. So you're sealing one target, and then you're lowering the attack of the defense. Mai is an excellent stunner, but her defense is not great. So she ended up on or off rotation. And then, as dumb as it is, Kale and Khalifa never once saw each other on rotation. Ever. They were in floater spots the whole time. This team works on making sure you have somebody sealed and you lower attacks. You're going to be taking halfway decent damage in the first 2 rounds of the fight. So, like, if you use an Icarus going into a fight, you're good by the time the Icarus runs off, as long as Mai and Kale don't eat super attacks. If they eat super attacks, you might have to heal. But that's also where Videl comes in, because Videl, as part of her passive, for just normal attacks, lowers attack by 20% of the target and heals you for 20% of the damage. That also applies to her super attack, by the way, which her super attack effect is to lower attack and defense of the target. And she heals you for 20% of the damage done on the super attack. So she's a ridiculously good pairing in here.
Do you guys smell that? That smells like overpowered Peppy Gals.
Peppy Gal's low-key overpowered, but here's the thing. It's a great strategy. It really is. But it is a battle of attrition at 46 minutes and 15 seconds. And I still used every single item that I had. Here's the thing, though. I went into the last fight with only 2 items. I went in with a Whis and an Aider. All right, and it was against Bobbity and Boo, and that's the only reason I pulled this off, was because it was against 2 opponents, and I was able to seal one, lower the attack of the other, and then alternate every turn. So every time we went up, one of them was sealed, the other one had their attack lowered previously, and then I was sealing the one that had their attack lowering, and attack lowering the one that was just sealed.
Right.
I mean, it was a 46-minute strategy fest through the whole fight. It was ridiculous.
Didn't you stream this too?
No, the only one that I cleared on stream was the very first one that I did, which was my Artificial Life Forms Extreme Agility.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, you did lose that one on like the final round when you were going against Cell and the Cell Junior.
Because it was against Cell and Cell Juniors, and I even said on stream, I said if I can luck out and get mostly just pairs as fights, this will be doable. And that's exactly what happened, because I ended up with 19 and 20 in the first fight. Mecha Frieza and King Cold, I think, in the second fight. The third fight was cooler, though, so there were 4 enemies there, and that's where a lot of my items were used, were in that fight. And that's why I went into Bobbity and Boo with only 2 items left. But it was just enough because of the way this team works out.
That's pretty good.
So, and then my last one was Extreme Tech.
I think your worst team, you said too.
Dude, this one sucked so bad.
Just seeing that hit just makes me cringe, dude.
Yeah, makes me cringe as well.
You guys can cringe all you want. He's the MVP of the team.
Dude, yeah, he's really good.
Like,
I think the worst unit on the team is LR Rose, probably.
Yeah, and he was in a floater position the whole time.
Yeah.
The LR Rose, LR Prime Battle Cell, and the EZA Cell were all off rotation. They were my floaters.
Hmm.
Frieza eats every attack possible. You put him in a place where he can eat the most attacks possible, and then you make sure that you stun. You get your super attack with Raditz, get your super attack with hit because you want to get your stuns. The only reason this worked is because I only missed one stun in the entire run. This team sucks.
That's the only reason why I don't like that. Because
better than Jiren, right?
His defense is shit.
Well, and then the other thing is that I made sure to kind of hedge my bets because all 3 of the floaters heal. Rosemasu heals you 15% just by showing up, and then Prime Battle Cell heals you on his 12 key, or if you're in a position where you don't need the healing and you can get the 18 key, he lowers attack and defense on 18 key. And then EZA Cell heals, I believe it's 10% per super, so I have him loaded up with additionals. So, and every single one of these guys is link level 10. All of their links. It took all of that. I farmed like a motherfucker to get this one done.
Well, thankfully, none of the characters have a transformation, because that would be like cancer right there.
By the way, this was not the first iteration of this team. This is not the first set of characters that I leveled up to Link skill 10 for this fight.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah. I mean, the majority of them remain the same. These 2 were in there. Golden Frieza was in there. But I also got Mercenary Tau to Link skill 10 and Transforming Frieza to Link skill 10 working on this because I thought they might be useful.
Frieza,
Transforming Frieza is fucking trash. Sorry, for this mode, he absolutely is.
In SBR, yeah, he's really
bad. I got him double super attacks in the first turn, right? With a Whis active. And he still got clobbered. Mine, I believe, is 79%, but he still got clobbered for like 140k.
Yep.
Oh,
after
shit.
2 supers and a Whis active.
Yep.
Well, because you need to have it have 90%. Once it has 90%, then it's actually really good.
All you need to do is spend more money.
Why?
That's all you need to do.
I'm just joking, saying you just need one more copy, just mess with him.
Yeah.
Right, because the extra top right doesn't add defense like at all. It's mostly attack.
If it's a character that I'm worried about defense, I don't go top right on third. I go lower left. I actually go for the defensive path if I'm worried about their defense. I believe I have 3 dupes for hit, and I believe his 3rd dupe went into the defense path instead of the attack path.
I don't blame you.
So, and I'm trying to think. Might be the same with Raditz, although Raditz really didn't need it because I didn't realize that Raditz has a 50% damage reduction. He's so stupidly good.
Evades, stuns.
Yeah, he evades, he stuns, 50% damage reduction. He is basically required for this mode.
I think he's probably one of the best extreme tech units in the game.
Him and Golden Frieza, hands
best.
down, best units for this mode. Golden Frieza is going to save your ass every time.
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
What I would do is if I was below 50% hit points at the start of the turn, I would put Raditz in the first spot because he would take less damage than Golden Frieza. Because just watch your health. If you're ever below 50% at the start of the turn, even if you heal, you don't get that part of Frieza's passive. Because it's based on where you are at the start of the turn.
Right.
So keep that in mind. Who we got next? Another one from Rujo. We got his super strength. Looks like somebody was taking notes. He actually says the Trunks is the MVP.
I'm not surprised because he is.
The Trunks is so good for Super Battle Road.
Well, for the Goten's pretty good too because he makes rainbow orbs, which is really good for the Gogeta.
Yep. And
That's a
then
bold choice, I think. Personally.
again, this is Rujo. You see the double Omega. A little bit different team comp though this time. Good stuff.
That Rosé is super bold.
That Rosé is so useful though.
I mean, he's so good.
Yeah.
But it's like he gets hit one time.
You have to hide him.
RIP your life. Yeah.
It doesn't matter because like how I used him was I put him on as a floater, so he was always protected by the fact that Omega was lowering attack.
Right, Omega's
That
got to
makes
do.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, JMO, I didn't realize you'd even submitted one, dude.
I submitted 2.
Oh, did you?
Actually.
Submitted to
Yeah.
like
Again, that OP
Okay.
Trunks.
Rage Cheetah. Okay. Okay.
He actually
I
was
see
very,
you.
very useful there.
Them crits.
Mm-hmm.
Them
He
counters.
well, so I was doing this before the podcast, the super strength team. I wasn't even really paying attention. My time could have been a lot better, but I think because of me not paying attention, I ended up getting Rage Vegeta to transform like twice.
Nice.
Because I was just like, okay, I'm doing other things as well, and then I'm like, shit.
So, dude, I mean, that's impressive. You beat my clear time from or you were longer than my clear time from the Peppy Gals run, but it pales in comparison to Sephiroth here.
Hmm.
Oh right, is it the
Oh,
9-hour
yeah.
one?
This is 2 hours.
Oh, okay, 2 hours. We had a
Jesus, I'm looking at
Now,
like
side note, he says ignore the 2 hours. I was at work when I did the first stage, but that's my 7th win, is what he said.
Seth Whale.
Yeah.
Why are you doing something at work? Why are you at work playing Dokkan?
this dude constantly plays Dokkan. Every time I see him on my Discord, he's playing Dokkan.
Dude, when I worked
yeah.
at the bank, when I was a banker, I was seriously playing Dokkan every day at work. Every day. I'd be in the middle of balancing somebody's budget, and I'd have Dokkan playing on my lap.
you see this Super Saiyan 3 Broly right here though?
Super Saiyan 3 Broly is a very
Damn.
bold choice.
Very bold.
You must have had to
Like,
hide the shit out of him.
Jesus.
He's a truck though, like he hits like a monster.
Oh yeah, just wait till he gets his EZA.
I mean,
Broly's not a monster. He is the devil.
Broly's a piece of shit right now.
He really is not great. No.
So when he gets his EZA, he's gonna be absolutely amazing. Another double Omega. This one again from JMO. See, bold choice
Strength
again.
Cooler.
That Strength Cooler is really good.
I don't think I would have won if I didn't have him.
He does. I felt really
Yeah.
bad making him an off-rotation unit on my team, but it works so well.
I got that one done while you were going all the other teams that people were using.
Nice. And then ViciousPanda is like, oh hey, look at my orbs.
Yeah. It's not even. My JP one has like 100,000 per each one.
Oh.
You donating?
Yeah, I was gonna
So-
say I could.
There we go, guys. We went through a lot of teams there. Hopefully, you guys saw some trends in there. Like we kept pointing out, that there's the double Omega. It's literally the best strategy for extreme strength.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, I had no problems with Rose. I think literally through that entire run, there was only like 2 turns where he was actually getting hit. Other than that, he was double digiting every turn.
That's crazy.
Now, for those of you in the chat that are saying you're still working on regular Super Battle Road, look at these teams. If these teams can clear the Extreme Super Battle Road, they will have no problem on the regular Super Battle Road.
That's
in fact,
True.
little shameless promotion here for the channel. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, I am going to go through all of the regular Super Battle Roads using my Extreme Super Battle Road teams and see if I can no item every mono stage of Super Battle Road tomorrow.
Nice.
So. Oh look, the
saw that.
JP Gang podcast is here. Good guys, good guys.
What?
Wow.
I love it, dude.
What's up, JP Gang?
JP Gang.
I feel like this is
JP
Rainbow.
Gang podcast.
This is Dragon
Zero
Sus.
followers, dude.
It might be
100%.
Drake, yeah.
It's Drake. It's Drake.
It's
We
Dragon
don't know much
Sus.
about them, but we're
There's 90% chance it's Drake too.
they're-
No,
they're
I know
a-
it's Drake. I helped
Yeah.
I helped him with this because like he Tess, why did you ban the JP Gang podcast?
And
What? Unban him.
I love the about where it says we don't know much about them, but we're sure JP Gang podcast is great. Oh man,
That's my boy Dragon. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Come back
You're
here.
awesome.
My
So-
goodness.
All right. Let's see here. So when I wrote the show notes on Friday, Because if you guys don't know, a little behind the scenes here, I write the initial draft of our show notes on Fridays, and then any news that happens over the weekend I update as needed. So when I was writing the show notes Friday morning, it was just after we got the Global versus JP reward cards, and y'all be salty about some Goku.
I don't know why though.
Like, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about today. Why the hell were people upset? Both of the units are garbage.
I think because people wanted to see a Vegeta on their box, because Goku is like, we've been given. There's so many Gokus that people would like to see a Vegeta in their box once in a while versus just seeing a Goku. Because how many Super Saiyan Gokus have we got in the last,
Yeah, but how many
5.
Super Saiyan Gokus are there in the Majin Buu saga?
I mean, there's a couple.
There's a couple.
I'm not
But-
gonna lie, I just really dig
Definitely
the
not
art.
10.
You know,
Goku's art is way superior in that aspect, so I'm kind of glad that we won that. Even
So
though
the-
it's probably an intentional throw, but the arts are really good.
The only reason that I want Vegeta is because he is LR Vegeta's perfect linking partner.
Yeah, which is why
That's
JP
it.
intentionally lost.
That's the only reason I want him. I mean,
That's why
because
JP
Goku, me and Tess were talking about this the other day, is that Goku's technically better. Like, his stats are higher and his passive is better.
still trash.
Technically, it's like slightly better. It's like 5% better or something like that. But
But even like,
Vegeta's Vegeta, just because he links with the LR. That's it. That's the only reason I think anyone would
Do you
want
think
him.
anybody's
right?
seriously going to run that unit on a team where they're trying
No.
to do something hard?
No. I'm gonna be right back. I have to get some food for someone.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
okay.
problem.
Be
So,
right back.
that was the thing that ticked me off, because like people were like talking to me and being like, "You need to try and throw this." I go, "I'm not gonna fucking throw this." Like, what people, they were all about just the card. I wanted the reward. Like, I'm still needing crap. Like, I got mad because I ran out of corn medals. Like, I'm gonna take every amount of materials that I can. So I'm gonna go ham to try and make global win. I'm not gonna lose just because a cart has freaking Vegeta trying to count to 2. I don't give a shit. I know what it is, but that's all it looks like. It looks like Vegeta's trying to learn how to count to 2. Like, I don't care about that. Like, we'll get it as one of our freaking
Yeah, we'll get it next year
anyways.
if you want it. If you want it next year.
So-
I mean, let's for real though. Who has ever used the Hercule and Cell from last year?
I
For real.
actually have the Cell Rainbowed.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But do you use him?
Yeah, I actually used him. But
I don't
there is a
believe
reason.
you.
There is a
You're
reason.
the one-off. You're the one-off.
There is a
You're
reason.
the one-off.
There is a reason. He's an artificial life form. Perhaps one of my favorite teams in the game is Extreme Agility Artificial Life Form, and I wanted my Cell
Oh.
juniors to be able to get the extra
That Cell.
super attacks.
You got him from the anniversary. I mean, okay, so
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah. So
That I
that's the
understand.
only reason, and it was literally one time, and I rainbowed him just for laughs to see if I could take him into Super Battle Road. By the way, he got destroyed.
Right.
He ate one super attack, and I died on
400K,
regular
I'm sure.
Super Battle Road.
Yeah.
Unit is
Sounds
trash.
about right.
All of these reward units are trash. Like,
It's
They're-
literally
okay.
just a trophy.
it's a trophy, and it's funny, haha, to run them on a couple of teams, but nobody is going to be using these to clear content unless it's like, I'm going to clear the story mode, and for some reason I want to level the link skills of all of these anniversary and celebration units.
Right. You know, it'd be cool though. Make a whole team out of just anniversary celebration units.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that now easily.
It'd be super dope. It'd be terrible, but it'd be
Actually, I
super dope.
saw that today. Basically, when on a video I was watching, it was Jinro. He was, I don't even remember what it was about, but he showed a team. Oh, the rainbowing obscure units in Dokkan.
Oh, right.
Right. So he somebody had sent him on Twitter a link of their team, but there were only 5 units on there. Each version of the anniversary unit. So when the 6th year comes around, he'll be able to run the whole squad. They'll probably won't link. They probably won't have a decent leader skill. But hey,
No.
for fun, rainbow 6 years worth of
Right.
of units and do that. So
Yeah, it's cool to say.
Yeah. No, but that's just my main thing. Is like, people were just getting mad about card art, and I'm like, come on, like.
Yeah, I don't know. The choose the battles. Like that's the hill you want to die on is the because you didn't get a fucking shitty Vegeta. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't really
Come on.
understand why people were so upset about it, because here's the other thing. Both the cards are crap. Yes, we've already established this. But what Bandai established back in the 5th year is that we're going to be able to buy the other one later.
Exactly.
You want number 2?
And it's going to be perfectly affordable because I don't know what you guys did with all your coins, your anniversary coins, but I bought every unit that I didn't have and had the ability to open every path, which was basically every unit that I never got before. The Yamcha, the Vegeta, because I didn't get those units in the first place. And then I got the Cell, and then I got what was the one before that? Before the Cell and the Hercule that we won. And then I bought the loser card.
The Frieza Goku.
Yeah. I bought the Frieza. I had enough anniversary coins to buy all of those and open all the packs. So it's like
I bought every single one of the Global versus JP units that I didn't have, which, by the way, my account started last year, so the only one I had was Hercule. I bought every single one of them, and all of their paths are unlocked.
Yeah, so there was more than enough anniversary coins to get those units. Mm-hmm. So if you guys just play until 6th year, you'll get more than enough anniversary coins to get everything for that Vegito, rainbowed, and still buy other stuff. So there's no point in throwing a fit about these stupid, worthless trophy cards.
True.
No offense to them making them. Like, they're cool arts, but that's it.
Hmm.
No, for sure. The one that I thought everyone was... Because didn't we want to lose last year for 300 million?
No, that was the one with the Frieza and the Goku that we were just talking about, where the winner was Goku, the loser was Frieza, and we wanted Frieza, but yeah. That was...
No, it's about Hercule.
No,
Hercule.
Oh, the Hercule and the Cell?
Yeah, because didn't we want Hercule?
Yeah,
we got Hercule, though.
Yeah, we got Hercule. Because everybody threw it because they wanted the Hercule, and that's what I'm saying.
I didn't care. One way or the other, did not care.
I just wanted the win to get the extra, like, free stuff besides that. And that's what I'm saying, is, like, don't throw it. Like, you're getting more bang for your time winning than losing.
Yeah, Hercule's butt slapping art is #1.
I just realized that I have to get him to SA10, so I'll have to do it free play.
So I keep looking at this Vegeta, and all I can think of is that he just got stink finger for the first time. Like, look at the look on his face. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with my fingers?"
He's like, "I am #2." No.
Look at him. He's like, "What the hell is that?"
You are #2.
I'm sorry.
I am #2.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just calling it how I see it.
It's so.
And then Goku's just there like, hell yeah, you are. Cheering him on.
All I remember is we are #1. Hey.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. But yeah, I hear that song when I see Goku, and then with that Vegeta's just sitting there like, how do you count to 2 again?
Why is the capture screen so bright / saturated? I don't know.
I didn't notice.
I don't think it is.
I think
it looks perfectly fine.
Maybe check the brightness and saturation on your device.
Wait, I know what he's talking about. LBB, refresh your Twitch. Sometimes, for some bizarre reason, like when you're on a Twitch channel for too long, it'll just go like saturated AF, and you have to refresh and it'll go back to normal.
Is it a bizarre adventure? What do you say?
Maybe the wiki just updated their graphics quality. You know.
All right. So we're gonna turn this over to you guys in the chat. If you guys have any questions about anything going on in the game right now that you want to ask us, or anything that any of us are doing, just this is your time. This is your part of the show.
Why is you #2?
If you want to ask what anime you should watch, easy. Watch JoJo. It's easy. No question there.
Oh my god. I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna do it.
So Ancient asks, why is the capture screen so bright / saturated? I have no idea. You're gonna have to figure that one out. Which Extreme Super Battle Roads have I completed? I've beaten all of them.
Of course you did.
JMO's beaten 2 that I know of.
Yeah, 2. I'm working on number 3.
So, the 2 that you beat were the agility, or were the
The STR ones.
the STR ones.
Okay.
They're just both arguing my 2 best teams. That's the only reason why I knew I could do them.
Yeah. I remember for a while, Extreme STR was one of the worst model types ever. It was like you had to have certain characters, and if you didn't have those certain characters, you couldn't run it. It was like you had to run an optimal Extreme STR team to do anything.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I still think it needs a buff, personally.
Extreme Strength, Extreme Tech, Extreme Physical, Super Physical. All need buffs.
Super Physical, I feel, has a weird identity crisis where it's like, it has a bunch of good characters
that don't
but
link
no
for shit.
synergy. Yeah, no synergy. No synergy. It's a good, it has some of the best characters in the game, but it has no way to link them together.
Underrated units for Extreme Super Battle Road. There's a bunch of free-to-play units that we were talking about earlier. What is it? Agility Arms, the Copy Vegeta, especially if you're running an Artificial Lifeforms team for Extreme Agility, they are very good. B-Pan is very solid as a free-to-play unit for Extreme Super Battle Road.
AGL Whis from the very underrated because it's a full heal.
Yep, AGL Whis can, I believe, stun and full heal.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who else would be an underrated unit? The entirety of Peppy Gal's Super Intelligence. Just saying.
I can understand why. I see why.
Let's see here. What was the hardest normal Super Battle Road for you, if you remember? God, I can't remember back that far. Oh, normal Super Battle Road. Not monotype, but for me, when I started my account in the 4-year, the one that I struggled with the most was Majin Buu Saga.
I could see that. I'd say Rumble Gods, because I get to the final stage and either have one item and just get super attacked. I'm like, oh, I'm full health, I should be fine. And it's like I have healing items on me still. I don't have reduction, so I'll go to Rumble Gods and I should be fine. I get super attacked once. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. So.
I think for me, honestly, at the time when I was first running Super Battle Roads, I had the hardest time making a Extreme Tech team.
Same.
Like, that was like so difficult for me. And then I got Tech Broly and it became easy.
Yeah,
that was my crisis too. When I first did it, I didn't have Tech Broly, so that was my hardest of the mono ones. Out of the category ones, I struggled the hardest with Transformation Boost and Full Power. Because I didn't have any of the units for them until just recently.
Makes sense.
So Ancient asks, what's the hardest traditional EZA you've experienced? I think for me it was when either Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Broly when they first came out. Those were freaking brutal.
Yeah.
You mean the STR Broly?
Yeah, whatever one it was.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say too. That one was like my #1 difficult one at the time because I didn't have any hybrid Saiyan units.
Yeah, I had the issue too where I had to run a Super AGL team because I had maybe 2. I didn't even have the Ultimate Gohan yet. That was a big issue with me with the early EZAs. Is you needed someone on the banner. Thankfully, they've done better on this recently. You needed someone on the banner just to get a chance to actually run them on the EZA properly.
Yeah.
That was a huge issue. You had to, like, with the Golden Frieza, you had to run Golden Frieza. You had to buy summon him, get lucky enough, and then you had to do the EZA. So
yeah, that was my hardest as well.
I would say Broly was pretty hard, but now EZAs are pretty easy. I think the recent ones the most recent one, I'd say probably the physical Vegeta Blue is not that easy. Recently, because he had to run an extreme type, and he had to run certain characters. I had all the characters, but you had to have proper rotations to make sure you're actually good. So.
Honestly, the hardest one I had was AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Oh yeah.
Just because you pretty much have to have Tech Super Saiyan or Universe 6 in teams, and if you don't have Hit, good luck.
Yeah.
It
for sure.
sucks.
I agree with that.
LBB wants to ask the question that everybody hates answering. What's the best unit in the game?
LRKO Caulifla. Every time.
Objectively or unobjectively?
I would say objectively. I mean, like, it's hard to say because it's all situated. The cards are so situational anymore that there is a best card for almost every situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
LRK and Caulifla are the best at long form events. End of story.
I would say overall for what he can do with his team and how good he is, I'm gonna say the physical Vegeta, the one that transforms. He has defense, he has attack, he has orb change. He's a nuker, and that or the tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that transformed awakened from the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Those are my answers.
Yeah. Let's see here. What's the most valuable unit in the game?
LR Goku.
Which one?
Prime Battle. Prime Battle.
No, just kidding me.
I would
I mean, he is though. That's the cream of the crop right there. We wouldn't have what we have without him. That to me just makes him more valuable.
What does it mean by valuable? Because that's the thing. Because valuable means to me like monetarily value. Like what's value? Like,
well, value intrinsically means for you. You know, value is a very like how much is it worth to you indicates how much value it has.
Yeah,
right?
there's no character. Like for the truth, let's say some one-off unit is worth more to him than another Rainbow LR. So it's based on the person, honestly.
Now,
honestly, I think
go ahead.
That the most valuable unit in the game is probably STR Cooler.
I could see that.
Because he's everything. He's damage, he's support, he's a good leader. His category is really good.
So I'll give you guys 3. I agree with you on Cooler. He's definitely one of the 3. In Brienne, for the reasons I've stated multiple times in this episode alone.
Yep.
LR Gohan, because you put him on the agility.
AGL, obviously.
Oh yeah,
because
yes.
You put him on any team that he is on the category of.
Yep.
And he is going to perform.
Yep.
I'm gonna say SR Gogeta, the LR one, is pretty valuable. The fact that he has +5 key when he super attack or pretty good. There's so many little things he does. He has effective against all types. I'd say he's pretty valuable if you for the Dokkan Battle, if you want someone, just wait for that. I mean, he's gonna be in the red coin shop, honestly. So if you don't have him, red coin shop, just get the Gogeta. He's pretty good.
I'm so proud of myself. I finally got to ban somebody.
That's like 4 of those fucking bots, dude.
Yeah, the bot situation on Twitch is getting really bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we could,
LRGN is a very powerful unit in and of itself, LBB. But as far as his value to his team, to his category, nah.
His category shit.
It's very situational.
Not only that, but he's not on global. So
Even even taking into account the fact that he's not on global, he doesn't have the sheer number of categories that let alone the fact that he doesn't perform as well. You know, like Gohan, you put Gohan on any of the 14 categories that he's in. I think it's actually 11, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're 11. Yeah, I think it's 11 too.
But you put him on any of those categories, and he's going to perform. There's not a single category there where he's like incredibly lackluster in, because he has a link set that works really well with almost every unit in the game.
Bro, he has the most common basic bitch link set of all time.
Exactly.
And it works for him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's not specific.
I mean, also too, you don't have to make him transform. He's pretty good non-transform too, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I need an Android category unit. No, you're fine without that, because he has the stacking defense. I think what's the max? Like 2 million defense or something nature. I've seen someone hit like 2 mil. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So you'll be fine not having that like incel or that tech or int 16. You're gonna be fine without it. So,
I mean, you don't have to have 16. You can just have another Android on the team.
Oh no, I'm saying the cell or the 16. I'm saying I know you can use any Android category, but I'm saying you don't even need to have that, because Super Saiyan 1 is just as good.
I think he's terrible Super Saiyan 2, but whatever. Yeah, that's my.
I'm saying Super Saiyan 1 is better because he has a defense that goes on forever.
I think we've had this conversation before, though, about how I don't like transforming.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like about transforming units.
Yeah.
There are.
Taisha asks, "Are you kidding me?"
Are you kidding me?
He's saying, are you kidding me about the bot?
I know. I'm just teasing. It was a question, though.
Speaking of questions, do we have any more coming in?
Alec, when are you gonna play Among Us?
When am I gonna play Among Us?
We need a Global Gang podcast edition. Just you, us four, Omni, and Test, and then we can have guests on.
I tell you what, I will right now, or just shortly after the show. Actually, I will put up a poll on Twitter, and if people are interested, then on Sundays we can play a variety of group games. Like I've got I've got a bunch of the Jackbox games. We could play Among Us. We could do, if people have it, we could do like something like Left 4 Dead, you know. Group games that will be on the Global Gang podcast channel on Sundays, and then viewers can jump in and play with us, whatever, just stuff like that.
Bro, we need to play Left 4 Dead 2 so I can brutally murder you all as a zombie.
Well, to be fair, Left 4 Dead 2 just did get a massive update with like 20 new maps.
Yeah.
Really?
So we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, on PC anyway.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. I don't know if it did on
console. So what
console.
you guys are telling me is screw whatever the poll says. You want to do this?
I mean, I account for Among Us too, because I've been doing Among Us streams for like the past 2 weeks, and it's been so much fun.
I'll tell you right now that Taishra is the imposter every time. He's so sus, bro. So sus. Don't trust him. Don't trust him at all.
Like, even when they see that I'm not the imposter, they're like, Tyson's the imposter.
Definitely.
It's gotta be Tyson. I'm like,
I'll tell you right now, I could literally see somebody else kill me, and I'll still say, no, it was Ty. It was Ty. For sure. For sure. 100%.
Right.
oh, man.
Okay, so we'll work that out. Like I said, we've got a bunch of stuff in the pipelines that we can do. I won't even put up the poll because apparently everybody on the squad wants to do this, so we'll just do it.
You've been outvoted,
With my
masses.
persuasion.
Starting some Sunday soon, we're gonna start getting together and doing weekly game days. See how that goes. So, anybody want to steer the raid if you got the points for it? Otherwise, I'm gonna go find somebody for us to raid.
Real quick.
I mean, Omni is live right now. We can just raid Omni.
We could do that. I just gonna throw it out there real quick. Self-promotion time. It's my birthday on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
So-
Shit, I should have put it in the show notes.
Wow.
It's a little
We also
late
have Rev
now.
on. Oh, Bivaz just started streaming too.
But yeah, it's my birthday on
Oh, no,
Thursday.
not Bivaz.
So I'm gonna be taking the day off, and we'll be streaming all kinds of dumb shit, whatever,
Nice.
depending on you know,
Yeah, people-
what happens. Probably some Dead by Daylight or whatever. Maybe Among Us. We'll see. I don't have it, but I don't know.
Free on
Yeah,
mobile.
it's $5.
I mean, it's on free on mobile. So if you can get it on mobile, it's pretty free.
Yeah.
Harry Bergman.
Does that count for emulators? Like I could use it through my Nox?
Yeah, you can use it through BlueStack and Nox.
What the fuck?
Nice.
You can.
That's dope
Hey.
sauce.
Dragon,
you can
to
program it
answer
to
your
use
question, yes,
keys.
you'd be allowed to play.
Merry Bergman.
Oh no, it's this. Is it this? Wait, is it this show? God dang it, dude.
What?
Am I let's? Oh no, Drake. Yeah, don't play with Drake. If you ever play with Drake, it's tradition now to just vote him off immediately first game.
Right.
No.
For sure. He comes on my Discord and tells me that you guys do that to him all the time.
Yeah,
He's
every time.
like Trevor,
It's
Ty,
gonna
and
be the global gang
and
tradition,
Damo, he
dude.
bullying me.
We vote him off first every single time. We always intentionally throw the first game.
Jeez.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
imagine that's very fun for him.
Oh my god.
Hey, but he gets to play later. He's killed me several times.
So
Alright.
that'll happen to him, and then he'll come over to my stream where I'm playing Dead by Daylight, and he's like, "Trevor, can I join?" And then for some reason, it just won't let him join, and then he thinks I'm bullying him. He's like, "You won't let me play with you either." It's bullshit.
Are you changing your request now, Ty? You want us to go raid
Yeah,
Omni?
you're about to see why.
Okay. Let me raid Omni instead.
Well, yeah, just give it a moment because it's gonna happen.
Don't forget, guys, if you really like Omni's content, it is September, so every sub on Twitch is half off. What?
Wow, dude, we haven't even said that about our stuff. Wow, big promo.
Yeah, I felt like maybe asking for money is not the best self-promotion thing, so go give your money to somebody else. Yeah.
Good call.
So you can stop complaining about not getting.
Yeah.
You should subscribe to Alec Hunter 1982. Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's a whole
I don't even know that
channel.
guy. Sounds like a nice guy. Yeah.
Weren't you rating us, Rev? Because Rev is like, appreciate you guys anyways. I thought Rev was rating us because I thought I saw it up top and I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. What am I doing?
The pressure.
Well, Tyson did
just end the stream. Just end the stream. Just end it.
I didn't know if Rev was. Oh wait, no, Rev's not in. Go ahead and.
All right. So
I
we're changing the raid back to Rev.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm totally leaving this in. I have to download two different things and edit this together. I'm totally leaving this part in.
So sorry in advance. I misunderstood what was going on.
Well, guys,
Sorry.
don't forget it's September, so all subs are half off. So when you go to Rev, don't forget.
I hope Omni just sees us.
Oh, all right, guys. So
Oh,
we're
man.
gonna throw things over to Rev. Next week, shows at regular time again, noon Eastern, and our guest will be Toon Rami. So, Toon Rami is returning. Panda, thank you for joining us today, and
Yeah,
guys,
for sure.
enjoy
thanks for joining, Panda.
Rev's content. Tell him that you love him because it's true. Bye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
it's true.
Later, my dudes.